FlossTube. It's Karen with KB Studio Creations. It's been a few weeks since I have recorded a FlossTube, so I have lots to show you. Thanks for watching. Whether you're new or returning, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to start out with starts. And I'm somewhat disorganized today, but I figured if I waited until I was organized, I was not going to do anything. Okay. Starts. Those are whips. Okay, I have whips right here, so we're going to start with whips instead. So, I'm almost finished, well, with the big block of gray. Then I have to add the spires. This is for my Salt Lake City temple pattern. It's words. Anyways, temple for my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that I attend. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it on fabric that I dyed. So it looks like a big block right now, big cube, but once I add the spires, it will look good. So that's that one. Sorry. So I made some good progress on that one. Just gonna mark these off so I make sure sorry. My table is a disaster right now. It's got craft stuff all over it. But once again, if I don't do this now, it may be another week before it happens. So this one's another whip. This is my hippo. So like I mentioned last time, I had taken out the mistake, and now I'm making progress again on my hippo. Makes me happy. And let's see what's next. So next, looks like, is my black cats. And this was what I worked on Halloween for witchy stitching. So I've made some more progress on my ghost cat, which will be in the center of this piece. All of these patterns, all of my cat sitting on jack-o'-lanterns, they're available in my Etsy shop. The link will be below. If you want to know like what kind of fabric this is, I mean, I know it's cobwebs and it's from Stitch Modern. It's 14 count Aida. Anyways, but all the links and everything will be in my show notes, which there will be a link to below. All right, here's some new starts. So this one's gonna be a Christmas present, but it's such a new start. Oh crap. I think, okay, no, we're good. We're good. I thought I lost a magnet, but I didn't. This is such a small start that you don't know what it is. But this is on 32 count vintage Stormy Night Lugana. And this is the second piece of Lugana that I've stitched on. And so far, Lugana is my favorite. I don't know if it's like, I want to try it at different counts just to check. But this is a 32, the other one was a 28. And so far, those two have been my favorite to stitch on. I may be a Lugana girl. We'll see. Just trying different fabrics. I know I did not like the Belfast linen I stitched on. Like, it was pretty, but I did not like stitching on it. And I'm liking this other one so fine as well. What is this? Creme Brulee linen, 36 count. I'm liking it fine. Don't like it as much as Lugana's, but I still like it. The needle minder is by, oh dang it, Fine Frog Stitchery maybe? I can't remember. Once again, I will make sure the link is in my show notes. But this is Scandi Christmas from September 2018 cross stitcher. So they had it as a bookmark, but I'm just taking element motifs and stitching them separate. So This is the reindeer, and it's finished. And then the Christmas tree is not finished. I also want to stitch this again. This one I'll probably keep, this one, because it actually has a mistake in it. I actually accidentally snipped a thread, and I just stitched right over it again to make it work. So I'm not quite sure how secure it is. So, anyways. And I picked my own colors. I didn't use the colors they called for. I just picked my own red, green, and then of course just white. And then there's the Christmas tree. So those are just some Christmas ornaments that I have going. What else besides yards? Okay, so that's two of my starts. All right, this is the mystery sampler from Linen and Threads for this year. And it's almost done, except I'm at the very beginning because I didn't find out about it till August, and I just haven't gotten that much stitched on it. But I did make some progress. So just a little bit more progress. Still not a lot done, but I cannot wait till this is done because I love it, and it's definitely going on my wall when it's done. It's going to be huge, and it's going to be awesome. So that's all of my whips. Now I still have another start to show you. I'm folding these things up as I go because, once again, so a big part of the reason why I haven't been recording and doing the stuff, all the stuff I should do lately, is because my depression's been acting up. Partially because my doctor cut my meds in half. At the same time, my seasonal depression is going up. It's a bad combo. But he thinks, how does my doctor? He thinks my depression medicines might be what's causing the enzymes in my liver, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Some enzymes to be high, and they need to be brought down to regular amounts. Anyways, I'm struggling a bit, but I'm still here. Okay, what was next? Oh yes, I still have another start. So these are drums, Christmas drums. So this one's fully done, this one's partially done, and this one's even less partially done. Anyways, so these are going to be free patterns that I'm going to release, and I'm going to try releasing them on, I forget what it's called, but like, I know Artist Design, Amanda May, she does it. She uses that site. Anyways, you can do 0+. So when you want to get this free pattern, you will be, once I have it ready, you will have the option to pay me $0 and just get it, which is fine. It's a freebie. Or you can send me a couple bucks. Whichever. It's cool. I'm gonna try it out. But these match the colors for my Nutcracker designs, and those are available in my Etsy shop. I will have the link in the show notes, and the link to my Etsy shop is also down below. So yeah, I'm trying to get these done, get them released. Just cute little Christmas drums. I'm just gonna make them into ornaments. So I'm getting pretty close, but not quite there. At one point I freaked out that I was out of silver, and I was like, how can that be? I have silver in some of my kits. I have my Nutcrackers as a kit as well. You get all three together because it was just easier that way. But you can get all three, a kit for all three. Anyways, so I have there, you can get them with DMC threads or Krank. I'm like, there has to be. And then I remembered, I got a spool of the Krank, and that's why I don't have any of the small ones. So I was glad I didn't have to go buy out some more because I've spent way too much money once again. You will see once we get to haul. And since this is going to be a really long episode, I'm going to have to stop and start multiple times probably. I'll try to put in the show notes down below, like, when haul starts and ends, you know, just so if you want to skip something, you can. I know, who does that? Jessie Marie does that. She, on her channel, she'll list, like, haul is at this place, or, you know, anyways. So that's what I've been stitching on. And so it's not a lot. I haven't done as much stitching as I would have liked, but I've done stitching, so that's good. But I've also done lots of other things, like needle minders and dyeing fabric. I've had a lot of fun experimenting with dyeing fabric. I did a craft with me video that you will have seen, hopefully. If you haven't, you can go back and check it out. And I was just, you know, playing around with dyeing fabric using the Jennifer Upton dyeing tutorial method. So that was fun. I've kind of petered out a little bit on dyeing fabric. I think partially because I'm getting a huge stack. I want to sell it. I have lots of other things I need to do. And this is all the fabric I have left to dye. So I have all these ideas and I don't have enough fabric to try them all. However, I've told myself I cannot buy any more fabric to dye until I've sold some fabric. And I don't plan to release new fabric till the new year. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I need to earn more money before I buy more fabric. Oh, actually I have one more piece here too. Well, 2 more pieces. So I have a little bit left, but not a ton. Anyways, I'll probably dye it sometime soon so that I can clear off that part of this table of craftness. So I have a huge stack over there. There's one piece I can't show you because my husband took it because he wants to stitch on it, and it's cool. I'll put a picture in my show notes because I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it. But yeah, it's fun. So my husband also has a piece that he hand dyed for a project he wants to do. He also hand dyed this one, but it wasn't quite the right color. I hope that shows somewhat good. I can't really tell. I feel like the color of the wall interferes with it as well. And then I have this, and it's wrinkly so you can't see it very well, but oh, that's a little bit better. So this is just browns. I did some experimenting with browns. These are reddish brown, but I just had fun, you know, just experimenting. You know, this one I treated multiple times in different ways, but I like how it turned out. It's got, you know, browns and greens, and I don't know, I was trying to make it foresty kind of. And then there's this one, another brown one. And then this one, which was also done multiple times. And it's purples and greens and yellows and blues. I don't know. It's got all sorts of colors in there. It's a little wild. This one was dyed multiple times. And it's... Oh, in my craft with me, I was talking about, I think these are the 2 pieces I had... that we're getting the ice dyeing. So they'd already been dyed before, and then this is what they came out with after the ice dyeing. So I think they turned out pretty good. I like them. My husband dyed this piece once again when he was trying to get the color he wanted, which was, this wasn't even close, but it's a really pretty color, so that's okay. I like this one. Okay, so if you've watched my craft with me, you'll have seen some of these because some of them were the ones I did during my craft with me. But this one, I don't know, it's so pretty. I will probably keep this one for myself unless someone really wants it, and then I'll probably give it to them because, I mean, who knows when I'll stitch on it, right? Oh, so pretty. I like color. What can I say? I love this one too. I love all these, and I just love just seeing all what comes out. But I love dyeing fabric so much that, like, and this one too, it's so beautiful. I want to sell it so other people can stitch on it, and then I can see what they've done, because there's no way I can stitch enough for all the fabric I want to dye. Let's just say that. This is a sky one where I tried to get the same sky effect I had on the piece I'm stitching the Felt Like Temple on. This is a similar effect, but very different at the same time. It wasn't the effect I was going for. I will try again because I love that effect and I want lots of fabric with that effect on it. Because I have more things I want to stitch on it. This one is a green. It's It's kind of a mint green color. This is a yellow. I don't know that it has much modeling. A little bit, but not a ton. I feel like this would be a good like spring color. Spring, summer. Ooh, this purple. So pretty. And, oh, I like this one. Yellows and oranges. This one was dyed yellow, and then I did the oranges over top. So that was pretty. And then this one. Just some green modeling as well. So I've had a lot of fun playing with dyeing fabric. Oh, and I dyed this piece as well. I'm not fully happy with the results yet, so it is going to have another go at it. Anyways, it still needs help. Okay, and I think I'm going to go right into haul. I might go back to 2 neat needle minders, but I may just do a craft with me later some other time. But I bought this Rit Color Stay. So I'm hoping if I treat these fabrics with this, it will be less likely to run. I still don't know that I'll say it's color fast. I will just simply say that it was been treated with this. You know, be careful about washing. So I'm going to try that on these fabrics. See if it works. So that was part of my haul. I have a lot of haul, unfortunately. Like, it's like I like it, but at the same time I really shouldn't. But I justify them as needed stuff. Like this. 2 more things of Boy Ada. But I can't dye it yet because I told myself I couldn't until I sell some. Though I may dye these. Once again, trying to get that sky blue effect I want. But we'll see. I don't know. And I bought some nail polish. These are for my needle minders. And those maybe show up in my craft with me. Because I had fun with the craft with me. It was nice. One of my coworkers was like, it went a little long. But I don't think I explained to her what the stitch with me ones are, where you just kind of like, someone is stitching while watching it. And so it's, even though it might go long to some extent, it's not like long because you're doing your own things while you're doing it. So it's not like you're just sitting there watching the video, I guess. Anyways, more haul, of course. I'll move these over here. So I have a tendency to look at the clearance section, and these are super cute. And for $2.50, I thought it was worth it because it has. So I think it has 1 of each of these, if I'm reading it correct. Yeah. 1 wood frame, 1 easel set, 1 Ada cloth. Yeah, I think it's just 1 of each of these. But they're super cute. I don't know if I'll stitch what they have or my own thing, but they're cute. I like them. So, I bought it. And then I bought some clay because it was on clearance as well. And I do want to get back to doing clay. I just haven't had room on my table. But I will get to it one of these days. Because I want to. I have lots of ideas. And then I got some zippers. Don't know if they're even the right size. Should have thought of that before I bought some. But I'll make them work somehow. For attempting, maybe, project bags. Because I bought more placemats. And I think I have 4 of these ones. And it's funny because I love the outside, but I'm not a huge fan of this center part. And my sister's the opposite. One of my sisters is the opposite. She loves the center part, but she's not a big fan of the outside. And then the other side is this. But Obviously, I don't need 4 of this color. I want one. One made with this. But I bought the others because I thought if I get good at it or something, I can give them away as gifts. Giveaways on my FlossTube channel. Thank yous to people. Anyways, surely I can find someone to give a project back to if I can learn how to do it. And I also got these ones. That's showing up brighter than they are in real life, but it's a basic idea. It's a pretty Christmas pattern. So I may just take 2 of these and just make a project bag out of them, back to back, you know? But some of these I want to eventually maybe put a cross stitch pattern on here as well. Because I think that would, I don't think I'd stitch it directly on. I mean, I guess I could with the waist canvas. It's an idea. Or I could stitch it on Aida or linen or something and then stitch it on to here. Anyways, so I have 4 of those. 2 will probably end up becoming part of a project bag for me. 2 more? Choose for other people. So, we'll see. I have lots of ideas. Not so many happenings. I mean, I have a lot. Really, when I look at it, I actually am doing quite a bit for everything I'm going through. But my mind still says, there's so much more you should do. Yeah. And then I got this, just flannel. Not flannel. Flannel? Felt. That's the word I'm looking for. Felt. Which always comes in handy. And then, so those are all from Goodwill. And this was from Goodwill too. You can't really see it. My husband took it and used it for my Christmas present, which he already showed me. That's okay. He has a hard time keeping secrets. I haven't even started working on his. Oops. But I know what I'm doing. It's a lot of work. Which is fine. But I still am also stitching gifts for all my family. I really need to get on that. And try to do KB Studio stuff. Anyways, it was a Goodwill. I got it for like $1 or $2 because I thought it was cute. And he's stitching on it. And then my mom's destashing. I think that's the word. Destashing. Anyways, she's getting rid of stuff. And she was getting rid of this. So I get it. It's this beautiful fabric. I already know what I'm going to do with it. Eventually. When I get to that. Someday. It's a quilt. Just like a patchwork sort of quilt that I'm saving fabric for. But that's the second one. I need 2 or 3 more colors for what I want to do. Anyways, slowly I'm acquiring the fabric I need. Also, from my mom, I got these little bowls. Like, they're super tiny, but I feel like they'd be super helpful in crafting. Whether it's dyeing fabric or other things. Like, I just feel like this is the perfect size for crafting stuff. So, got those. And she was getting rid of this basket. Once again, could become useful. As well as this basket. So, those are some things I got that will come in handy. Yay for destashing. Except for I'm not destashing. I need to. I have boxes of stuff to go through in my office, which is why I can't really use my office, which is where my sewing machine is, which is not a good thing. But I may just have to bring my sewing machine out here in order to FFO some stuff, and then, okay, I'll have my husband bring it out for me. But, you know, bring it out here once I clear off the table of everything, all the other crafts. Yeah. Then I can go and FFO stuff, which I will need to in time for Christmas. Okay. What's next on my, whatever the word is, haul? That's the word. Oh, so, a friend commissioned me to make her some jewelry. This is part of it. The other part I didn't end up using for her, but it's already put away in my jewelry stuff, and I don't want to do that. Sorry. And I got some key rings. You're going to be seeing key rings come out from me, or they'll be an option. And I got some necklaces. Also will be coming out with that one. And I got these, which I'm going to use for some ideas I have for dyeing fabric. So, got those. So I was on eBay and I ordered something. It was a book about, well, I made a bid. I won the bid, but I haven't gotten the book yet because she's out of town for the holidays. But anyways, long story short, I'm getting a book about one of my ancestors and the quilts she made. Super cool. Apparently my mom already has it and already knew about it, but I didn't. And if I did know about it, I'd forgotten. So I got it. Long story short, my brain's not functioning. Oh, I created an eBay account for the first time. And I found this. So this is a book that my friend Jen had when she taught me how to cross stitch. I'm sure she still has it somewhere. But so I stitched this one and this one for some brothers. I stitched this one for a brother. And I think, was it this one? I think I stitched this one for a brother. Because I made Christmas presents when she was teaching me how to cross stitch. But this also has a lot of other great patterns that I want to stitch. So it's the Omni Book of Winged Things, 12th in the series, by Jeanette Cruz. And so now I have it. Yay! It's just got so many great patterns. I love it. So I now have that. This is kind of haul, kind of store. I have the physical patterns for my plaid autumn, and these are not. I'm trying to decide what to do about putting physical patterns on my shop. I think I probably should just do it. My first thought was like just to have it. Oh, I'm almost out of time. Okay, I'll say this and then we'll stop and clean off my phone and start again. I'm back. So I was talking about this. I don't remember where I stopped. So I'm definitely going to put this on my Etsy store with the opportunity to buy the physical and the e-pattern together. And I'm going to get a kit to put together so you can buy it with the kit. I realize fall is basically over. People are on to Christmas stitching. But I'll get it done eventually. Because then it'll just be there, I guess. I don't know. I have to prioritize, or at least attempt to prioritize, even if I don't get the priorities done right. Like today, I had something else prioritized, but this was on the list too, so I'm doing it because I can face it today and I can't face other things. Anyways, I would love to have this sold in like local needlework stores, and my original thought had been like encouraging people to buy physical patterns from the LNS rather than from me. So I wasn't planning to put the physical patterns in my Etsy shop. I'm still thinking at this point to not do it, but to only put the physical pattern with the physical pattern, with the opportunity to download the electronic copy as well. However, since I don't have this pattern in any needle workshops, there's nowhere to refer people to. So it's a conundrum. If you have thoughts on it, let me know below. I'd appreciate your thoughts. But that's enough about this. I'm happy to have it here. And it's a sneak peek at Winter's. One of them, anyways. So, more stuff that I got. Let's do a barter. So I got these from a barter. I bartered some needle minders. These are all Country Cottage Needleworks. Up, up, and away. I love that. That's so pretty. I might change the colors of that center balloon, but I love hot air balloons. They're so pretty. This one was the one that I was like, I don't know. I like certain motifs, but I don't know if that I'd necessarily stitch it all. And my husband saw it and was like, this is the one he would stitch. So, hey. And then I love this one. It's so cute. My husband just wants us to stitch it from there up without the letters. So I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. But I do love that. And I love the waves on it. I love the little cottage. So that was a barter I did. More Goodwill. So, at Goodwill the other day, I got a lot of stuff. So I got a couple boxes. For $2, I got this one. It has Mount St. Helens on it, but I'm going to put a cross stitch on it. Just a simple box. but I feel like that would be a great way to display cross stitch. I've seen other people do it. I like the idea. And then there was this box. It is so beautiful. Like, I don't even know if I would put cross stitch on the top. I don't know what exactly I'm going to use this for, but just, it's just so pretty. And then that has, you can pull up the tray and it has more space. But it's so gorgeous. I know I can find a use for it. It's just, it's so pretty. I can look at it a long time. My husband was like, what did you get that for? And I'm like, because I wanted, I think it was like $4 or something. So like a super good price for what it is. And then I also got all these. These are patterns and magazines, all cross stitch, basically. So this first stack, I'm keeping for myself. They're ones that I definitely, there's definitely things in them that I want to stitch. This stack are just kind of like, meh. So I'm going to let other family members who cross stitch and friends and stuff look over them that are local over the Christmas break, or Thanksgiving break. And then I will use them as giveaways or barters or whatever. But some of these, like, I would look at them and I'd be like, I would think of somebody. I'm trying to see if I can find one of the ones that had me thinking. They do have some Looney Tune ones, so if you're into Looney Tunes, let me know. I mean, I like Looney Tunes. One of my favorite shirts growing up was similar to that with Tweety Bird, but I don't feel like cross-stitching Tweety Bird. So anyways, back to the palette and see if I can find. I probably should have pulled something out beforehand, but I didn't. Oh well. Anyways, lots of books, lots of patterns. You'll probably see some as giveaways at some point. Look at that cat. It's cute. It's adorable. I'll probably never stitch it. I can't remember what other patterns were in this one. This was one. I kept a lot of the magazines because this is a cross stitch, cross quick. Anyways, it's a little magazine. And it's got lots of cute patterns in it. It's just none of them that like really spoke to me, or ones that I just thought other people would like better. Like this. Like, that's a cute sampler. But I see other people loving it a lot more than I would. I don't know if I would ever get to it because it's just, that's a cute sampler. Not, I love it, I want to stitch it. You know, there's a difference there. I think this one was probably my favorite of the mix, but I still don't know that I would stitch it. It's like people dancing from different countries. Ireland, Germany, Holland. So, yeah, I'm not going to go through this anymore. But, lots of great things. Yeah. Oh, this was cool. I do want to show you this. So this is a calendar, and it's got like all the different months, and then on the other side, like, so if I folded this all out, it would show you all the different patterns for all the different months and the calendars for the months. And then, and this is from 1982. The cross-stitch patterns for all these are on the other side of this piece of paper. That's super cool. But once again, I'll probably never stitch it. I mean, the alphabets are really cool. But I have a book of alphabets that I like. Someone was looking for a good alphabet recently. Was that Amy Loves Toads? I guess I could ask if she wants it. Because if she does, I'm willing to send it to her. It has some cute alphabets in it. Like that one. That one's really pretty. I have a book that has lots of cross stitch in it. And so, like, these are cute. I like them. But I just don't know that I'd ever stitch them. Anyways, long story short, I have more stitching than I have time. Okay, that's going on the phone now. Okay, also from Goodwill, I got a couple books. They're by Louisa May Alcott. I haven't read them before, but it's Louisa May Alcott, so I figured I'd probably like them. I've read some of her other books. I've read Little Women, and I've read An Ordinary Girl. Is that what it's called? Anyways, there's another book of hers that I really like. But I mean, I think these were like $1 each or something. I don't know. So I got them. Gonna read them. Don't know when, but sometime. And then I also saw there was a bunch of cross stitch patterns. And so I was looking through them, and I found this one that I love. You can't see it all because of the price, the 50 cents I paid for it. But it's women quilting, and I have memories of tying quilts with women when I was a kid, especially like my aunts and cousins, and then at church. So I want to do that. Yeah, at least that part. And then I'll probably pass this on to someone else after I've stitched it. But at the top of on top of them all was this. Like, it's cute, but yeah, I'm not gonna stitch it. So that's gonna go with the giveaway ones. I'm not gonna stitch it. And I also got a picture frame. It's really pretty. I love it. I will put something, probably cross stitchy, in it at some point. And this is all because of Michelle Bendy Stitchy. I got a trivet. My first trivet. It's cute. It says God Bless Our Home. And it's just got like this cute little pattern on it. Like, it's cute, but cross stitch is going to go on top of this. That was 60 cents, so not bad. I want to get more now. I'm addicted. Especially because I need to decorate my kitchen more. I would love to have some cross stitch pieces in there. Okay, I think that's all my Goodwill finds. I bought this at Sugar Maple Trading Company. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Serenity, Courage, Wisdom. And it's just really cute. Every time I go in there, I just buy something small. I went in to discuss some products of mine that they will be selling at some point. I was discussing what they wanted exactly, so now I'm going to create them so that I can sell them. But I bought this, and I'm going to make it into a needle minder for me because I need that reminder. Serenity, Courage, Wisdom. It's a good reminder. Oh, this is haul from Michaels. It's a 1-inch hole punch, which makes my life for making needle minders easier. However, it's just a little, the 1-inch of this is slightly bigger than the 1-inch of my glass pebbles. So I have to trim a bit, but it still works. And speaking of needle minders, so Teresa Kitten Stitcher is having this Cash for Cats and Dogs on her website. I will link that in my show notes. But I'm donating to that page for her some needle minders that I made. And I made these specifically with it in mind. I made a second set for myself too, but this is the set that's going to her. And I'm mailing it off tomorrow. So you have my regular black cat. So these are pictures of my cross stitch patterns that I've cross stitched. I just took some pictures from them, printed them, and made them into needle minders. So, and then I have my witch. So for now, these are only going to be in her Cash for Cats store. Probably next summer or sometime I'll probably release, you know, needle minders like this in my store if I think that they'll sell. If you think they'll sell, let me know. I don't know if you can hear, but the jets are going on overhead. That happens sometimes. They like to test in our area. Plus we have Virginia Military Institute nearby, so they like to go low to, you know, do a flyover there. Okay, Ghost. What's next in my series? Ghost. I like my Ghost. Ghost, fairy princess. You can't really see that it's just a fairy. You can't see the wings, but you can see the crown. So this one is more just like a princess. And then my devil. And then I think it was September's ATC group that was Pirates versus Princesses, and I couldn't find a pattern in one of the patterns I had that I wanted to stitch, so I designed my own. So for my pirate, our matey, a black cat pirate, and a princess. So I started out with this princess, and it didn't look super princessy to me. So my husband suggested adding like a veil. So this has it with a veil, and you can only sort of see it, but I also decided to add like a ruby necklace and some rubies to the crown and stuff, aka red French knots. So anyways, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 needle minders. So if you liked any of those, probably next week is maybe when she'll have it up. I don't know. Watch her Cash for Cats, because that's where these are going to be sold. So yeah, wanted to show you that. But those, I used this on. All right, what else? Oh, my Happy Mail. Happy Mail. So I got some of my test stitches from my test stitchers to photograph, because they were having problems photographing themselves, but they were very kind and test stitched these. So this one is on Instagram. She's Green Jar Crafts, I think. I will link her in my show notes. But my owl, my girl owl, oh, I love it. I love it. And she said I could keep these. How awesome is that? So yeah, love this owl. And I feel it. Sometimes I feel funny like raving over my own designs, because it's like, Karen, you stitched that. Well, I didn't stitch this one. I designed it. She stitched it. Thank you. But I love it. So cute. And then the lion, my boy lion. I love it. I love it so much. So eventually I will get these patterns released. I don't know when. I really don't. I have no estimate at this point anymore, because I want to release all 3 in the series at the same time. I don't have them all stitched, and I have this mental block against releasing them without them all stitched. I don't know why. I just do. Yeah. I have maybe 2 stitched in one series, if that. They'll usually have 1 or 0. No, I have 2 fox. So, Express Life Tiffany from my sources Tiffa sent me the fox. So my girl fox, and then I've stitched the regular fox. So we have 2 foxes now. Just need the boy fox stitched. Yeah, I need to get to that. Or if you want to test stitch it for me, fabulous. I'll let you, because I'm, as you may be able to tell from this video, I am flying off in all sort of creative directions and not getting enough stitching done. I love stitching, I do. I think part of it is my right arm's been hurting, and I really should get a massage, because I think that'll fix it, but I haven't done it yet. So it hurts so much to cross stitch right now, so I think that's part of it, even though like it hurts to do the other things, so I'm doing them too. I don't know. Anyways, Tiffany's awesome. That's what it comes down to. She stitched this. And then she put a little tail on the back. It's super cute. And hers is so tiny. Like, look at the difference. Same approximate size. A big difference. But it's super cute. I love them both. And then she also did my bear. So, once again, cute. And look at the back. She put a Pooh Bear on it. So, thank you. And then, Happy Mel, she sent me some coasters she made. Aren't they so pretty? I love them. Love, 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 love them. So I'm going to have this one out right now, using it, because the red border makes me think of Christmas. This one, I'm just going to put on my shelf so I can look at it, because it's pretty too. So pretty. I love them. I love the awesome friends I have come to know through FlossTube. Both those people I've met through FlossTube, and they are amazing, and hopefully someday I can meet them in person, because that would be even more awesome. So looking at my notes, I got the newest Cross Stitcher magazine, the November one. It's somewhere. I'm not gonna go searching for it. Sorry. I'm sure someone else has shown it if you want to know what it was like. And then shout outs. I know I've kind of done shout outs throughout, but I started watching Handwork Maniac. I love watching hers. She has her daughters like as guests, I guess, but like they do cross stitch too, so it's really cool to see. So if you haven't checked out her channel yet, I would suggest that, Handwork Maniac. And I will also link her in my show notes. So I think that is everything. Not as long as I thought it would be. Oh, no. I don't think you want to see all my needle minders right now. I was going to show you some stuff, but maybe another day. Yeah, another day. I need to get on to considering doing some of the things I need to do. Or edit this video, or whatever. Something. So, this is a tangent story, but you're getting it anyways. I'm trying to become a real business next year. And as part of that, I'm trying to set up QuickBooks with my finances because I haven't done a good job at keeping track of my finances this year. I tried Wave Apps, which I like a lot of things about it, but I was also frustrated with it. So I have QuickBooks on my computer, an older version that I'd used when I was doing some bookkeeping for a company that no longer exists. And I asked my friend who was the president of that company if I could use the QuickBooks for my KB Studio stuff. And she said, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I've spent like at least 6 hours, if not more, last week working on them. And that's what I'm avoiding right now, is working on that, which I really need to do because I need the information for this other form. So yeah, anyways, yeah, basically we're trying to get financial assistance for all of our medical bills. And I need that information. So I've been watching movies. And one of them I watched was Sound of Music, which is a wonderful movie. So long, farewell, all leaders then goodbye. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll come back. I really appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, I really appreciate your support. Like, I feel like I'm going in all sorts of directions right now, but that's all I can face at the moment, I feel like, to some extent. Doing a targeted plan right now would just have me crash. My anxiety and depression would just say, forget it. I don't care. So I may be all over the place. I'm sorry, but I'm having fun. And I hope you are having fun too.